we already warm up the pad. We're going to take it off. I warm it up for 1 minute and 40 minutes, 1 minute and 40 seconds. And this is something that we're going to use for the last exercise of today. I'll show you. So basically, the whole point of this exercise is to be able to rotate the arm. Now, the problem with the arm, in my case, again, where the two bones that were broken, there was an opening here where the bone came out, and another part of the operation here, right? To get two plates, one plate to unite this bone and another to be able to keep the other bone together. So the main problem was to be able to rotate the arm from one angle to another angle, so like this, right? So before I was not even able to rotate all the way to the end, and even here it still hurts a lot. So that's why you have to do an exercise to be able to rotate. So what you do is you wrap, or you just warm it up. In my case, I have the scarf here of the operation, another one here. So I try to put it even on each side. You can also wrap it with a towel or with your with any other blanket. Right now I'll wrap it with this one, and I started with this tube because it was light. It was made of carton, but then I switched with a hammer. So I'll show you. Basically, you're trying to find a flat surface where this is straight, your arm is straight, and you get to just rotate the arm all the way down. Now, the problem here is the table ends up to here. So as long as you're able to rotate up to here, that's great. Now, the problem with this tube is because the tube is so light, I'm not able to rotate this all the way to the end here, right? So what I did is I started the first 3 months of the operation with a carton, and then I switched with a hammer. Believe me or not, this hammer is actually really heavy. This one is actually 16 ounce, but you can do a different one. So what you're doing here is rotating it. So as you notice, when you rotate, you keep the heaviest part of your hammer to the side that you need to rotate the most. So in my case, I need to rotate this angle, and therefore the head of the hammer has to go that way. So in this one, I really need the hard part, the heating pad. So I'll have the heating pad here. Make sure my arm is flat, and then I will rotate. Now, when you rotate, in this case, because the head of the hammer is much more heavier, or it hurts like hell, this part is able to rotate more. This hammer, the head of the hammer is pushing this way, right? So try as well to grab the